Hi. Um. Thank you. Thanks for your input, my friend. To live chat. All right. Um. Yeah. Hi. We were going to talk, and that's about it. Ugh. The fucking chat fly, the emotes flying up the chat. Nice. Woo! Celebrate! 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 Hey, Spartan. Oh, did my... Oh, my thumbnail didn't work. Oops. Hold on, I'll fix that, because I have credit in the thing. Yes, I have. I don't know if I'm supposed to show this. Whatever. Live. Where are you? This one. There you go. I'll remember to change that after this. But yes, I have seen that. And I don't care to see it again if you're going to try and send it. So, every time I turn my head, my mic quality gets worse. Because it's right in front of me, and then I turn to my other monitor, and it gets worse. Very nice. Good mic. Amazing. Wonderful. Cool. Just downgraded to cool. No, I didn't see that, but I don't really care right now. Maybe another time, but right now, not in the mood. Oh, let me send this in this. I'll send you in here. Oh, I should probably post it to Twitter too. Da da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba. I'll play this because I'm being boring right now.
You notice that? TikTok and Instagram will feed you the best videos in that first 15 minutes. After that, it's crap.
Is it because there's only 15 minutes worth of high quality content?
For your algorithm. So if I get multiple people with multiple algorithms, they will get the best content per algorithm.
I feel like talking about algorithms is so interesting because it's something that was introduced to the internet about a decade ago. And it's just getting more and more refined.
Yeah.
And now entire platforms, TikTok is entirely built on it being good at predicting what it is that you'll want to see.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's a little spooky. Okay, want to hear my scariest TikTok story?
Yes.
I still have no answer for this and how it knows. I went for a walk with my mom. I put my phone, my iPad, everything was in the house. I had no devices on me.
Yeah.
We went for a walk around the block. Around halfway around the block, we're like, you know, a half mile away from the house.
Sure.
And I found a bee that I've never seen before. I'm like, it was the most strange looking bee I've ever seen in my life. And I go back home, I go in the house. The very first video I open up when I see TikTok is that bee.
What?
Jesus.
That is the spookiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Do you think it was just a random coincidence?
It has to be. There's no other explanation unless TikTok has implanted something in my brain.
They might as well have.
Yeah.
How much do these licensing deals cost? How many videos are you including in one of your videos?
When I first kind of started doing licensing deals with these corporations, I was very cheap about it. Like I had to go like $1,000 an episode. Like I don't want to spend more than $1,000 an episode. And now after this like whole me panicking about my video quality going down and everything, I'm like, I don't care. Whatever the price, let's get it done. I think $200 per clip is like the standard across the industry.
And how long do you own that clip? Or how long can you license that clip?
Forever. It can
That's
be
in perpetuity?
Yeah, it's a steal. Don't
Damn.
don't tell them that. If they hear that,
I think they're gonna watch this video and they're gonna know and they're gonna start charging you at least
hope
$300.
not. But here's the thing, it's a great deal. Please don't raise the prices. I try to get about 20 clips per video and I try to have about half of those be permission, like I just got for free. Another half be videos I paid for.
So you'll end up spending around $3,500 a video.
No, anywhere between literally $200 to $3,000. I don't care. I just want to get it done. At this point, I'm willing to spend whatever because I want to get the best quality out there. Because I want to make sure I squash all my competition.
Okay, who's your competition?
I don't know if I have any.
You don't have any competition right now?
I don't feel like I do.
Yo, there is a hole in the market. Okay, I'm tired of this monopoly. We need some competition here. Don't worry, it's gonna be good for you. It's gonna be stressful, but it's gonna improve the quality of your content because you're gonna have to fight for it.
You know who competes with me? It's gotta be like TikTok as a whole, YouTube Shorts as a whole. But
You're competing with entire platforms?
I think that's my only competition because what my videos are, it's basically scrolling through TikTok or whatever, but I'm doing it for you. So I get that comment all the time. People are like, I love your videos because it's like scrolling through TikTok, but I don't have to see the bad videos.
That's true. It's just curated down to 4 minutes of the stuff that you decided was the best stuff. It's not like there's a theme to your videos or anything. It is just kind of the only segues in between some of them is you saying, don't worry, he didn't get
I
hurt.
literally have to say that or I'll get demonetized.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I have to say that.
You have to say no one got hurt or else you'll get demonetized?
Yeah, but obviously I won't lie. So sometimes people do get hurt. I'm like, I cannot share that.
Let's go back to what your job was beforehand. You worked at a bank before you started doing YouTube.
Right. So when I graduated from my university in political science, which is kind of useless now, but I did it because I thought my dad was going to get me a job, working for the government because he worked for the government.
Right. And you're like, I want to follow in my dad's footsteps.
Because that's all I knew. But he was so far up the ladder. He's like, I can't help you. Can't help you, bro.
Damn, this nepotism idea did not work.
Did not work. And so I had nothing to do. And so my uncle, he's like, I can get you a job at a bank. I'm like, okay, cool. It was very depressing though, because banks are boring and old school and nothing really goes on.
But you like money.
Okay, it's really depressing though when you're making $40K a year and you're managing money, literally the richest people in the world. I mean, that was like the saddest and most depressing time of my life. And it was, I remember I don't think my parents know this. I don't think anyone knows, my family knows this, but when I was living by myself in my one-bedroom apartment, I was saving about $300 a month. And I was just extremely depressed. And I remember it got to the point where I would literally pray to God every night before bed. I'd be like, just kill me in my sleep. kill me in my sleep because I don't want to wake up the next day to do what I want to do what I'm supposed to do. And
which is what you did not want to do.
Which is what I did not want to do. And every day I would wake up and I would cry that I woke up, which is just incredibly depressing. And so I did that for about a month, 2 months, 5 months. I know it was a long time. And then it got to the point I was like, okay, praying and hoping that I dying doesn't work. Okay, what can we do instead? Let's just have a game plan change. What can we do instead? What do you know how to do? I know how to make YouTube videos because I started making I had a Call of Duty channel that wasn't doing anything. I'm like, what can I do? So I decided, let's make Daily Dose of Internet. That sounds trendy. That sounds.
Did you really come up with a name on the spot?
On the spot. I was like, Daily Dose of Internet, I guess? That sounds good. And then about a year down the line, I had a YouTube video called The Voice Actor of SpongeBob Swearing. And that exploded. It got 2 million views. And so I came back to YouTube and I have been riding that wave ever since.
Why were you so depressed during that time?
Because I had no purpose and I had no confidence. I've never had confidence in my life. So YouTube literally saved my life and it gave me confidence for the first time in my life. I wasn't good at anything.
Nothing?
Nothing. I wasn't good at anything.
I feel like it's not necessarily a coincidence that a lot of people who are very successful with things that they put their mind to had moments in their life where they felt like giving up. Because sometimes you almost need that reminder that you can get through the hard times, that life is a constant roller coaster of up and down. You can't expect it to constantly be going up forever. Yeah,
I think a little bit of luck is applied there because I wouldn't be talking to here with you if my SpongeBob video never took off.
Which is all kind of boils down to the algorithm and what YouTube wants and what audiences want.
Or whatever the algorithm wanted. So I guess the algorithm a year later was like, cool video.
Oh, so it started popping off a year after you uploaded it.
Yeah, I uploaded it and then a year later it popped off.
And then you said, wait, maybe there is a future in this for me?
Exactly. So I was still working at the bank doing YouTube videos, and I called one of my coworkers over who I still talk to. He's super cool. He's like, what? I'm like, this is how much I'm making a day on YouTube. He's like, why are you still here? I'm like, good point. And so then I put my 2 weeks in and I quit on Groundhog Day 2018. So whenever Groundhog Day comes around, I'm like, it's the 5-year anniversary of me quitting.
Was your family encouraging when you decided that you were going to quit your 9-to-5 bank job and go do something that takes a lot of risk like YouTube?
No, my aunt said no. My uncle, I don't think he was supportive. My mom was definitely not supportive. My dad was just like, okay, what do you got to lose? Yeah. And I kind of had that same mentality. I was like, what do I have to lose? I'm at the bottom of the totem pole of a corporation I don't want to be at. Might as well take a jump. It's not like I'm all the way up here, with a prestigious job and everything. I better try something different. People don't take risks if they're comfortable.
That's true. It actually discourages risks. Yeah. And that's why as you start to age, people get more comfortable with their lifestyle, with their job, with what they feel is their place in the world. Yeah. And it makes any curveball feel like it's the end of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's why I was so stressed out about the past 5 months because oh my God, I've been doing the same formula for years and it's worked so well. It's not working anymore. I panicked, what do I do? And that's why I had to take a leap of faith with shorts. And I also extended the length of my videos, which is what YouTube wants. I'm banned from the front page.
You can't be recommended to the front page?
I am blacklisted.
Why?
So when I first started YouTube, I made every single time, when I first started blasting off on YouTube in 2017, and I think 2018, I was exploding so fast. And it's because I got the #1 trending, #2 trending, almost every time I uploaded. And YouTube didn't like that.
Why?
Because they have a rule about creating content.
What's their rule?
They don't want compilation channels. I've talked to YouTube about this. They don't know what to define me. They don't know if I'm a compilation channel or I'm a featuring director sort of thing. They don't even know how to define me.
Yeah.
But they think I'm too risky to put on the front page. But here's the thing, they love me. YouTube loves me. They love me. And I know that because I've talked to them. They want me to be around.
Yeah.
But they don't want their front page to be compilation stuff.
Was there a day when you found out that you were banned from being on the front page?
Yeah, they told me.
What? So an employee told you?
Yeah, an employee said, yeah, you're banned. It's not like a rule they just made. Because you are a compilation channel, you can't be on here.
Damn, I didn't realize that. I guess if you go to the trending page, you're not going to see any
No.
compilation videos?
It's always gonna be, Jimmy Kimmel forever.
Oh, God. Quick fact, by the way, Rocket Money is sponsoring this episode. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that finds and cancels your...
It's nice.
What is it like now having this newfound sense of confidence?
It's nice. I can make a lot of friends. I can socialize. I love socializing. I'm a social butterfly. I remember I told my +1 at the Streamer Awards, I said, don't be offended, but I'm literally just gonna jump around from person to person to person. I'm probably gonna, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just so busy gonna be jumping around. I probably won't give you very much attention.
What does that feel like now that, being on the platform has offered you so much more of a social life?
I think making friends is everything. Well, here's the thing. What frustrates me the most about YouTubers is that for the most part, they just kind of want to do their own thing. And I want to socialize. But YouTubers don't really socialize that often. They don't have like big get-togethers like Twitch streamers do or other streamers do.
It's very true.
So I like hanging out with these streamers because they socialize. And the other thing is that I don't have an incentive to hang out with them. The only incentive I have to hang out with them is it's fun. It's fun. There's no networking, there's no business side. There's no way that they can help me.
No ladders to climb?
There's no way that they can help me. It's just cool. Like, it's cool talking, a little bit of business here and there, but for the most part, it's just me having a good time. Growing up, I didn't really have too many friends. In high school, I think I had 3 friends. That I would sit with at the table, at the lunch table.
Yeah.
And it'd be this Asian girl who couldn't speak English, this heroin addict who taught us how to inject heroin, and he taught us that you have to inject it in your toes because that way nobody knows.
Oh, and it's good that it rhymes, so he can't forget.
I will never forget that.
Inject it in your toes so nobody knows.
You can make a song out of that.
Yeah.
And then the third person was this chubby kid who could produce milk from his nipples. So
Wow.
How would they describe you? Because
I was quiet. They would probably say just a quiet guy that didn't say anything.
Oh, come on. They definitely said like there was this awkward, lanky guy that
Probably.
produced juice from some orifice that...
I hope not. Okay. So those are my friends in high school.
Okay.
So I go from that to this.
Uh-huh.
Mind-blowing. Because it's the first time in my life that people actually wanted to hang out with me.
Do you feel like that group only hung out with you because you were just one of the other awkward people?
We weren't even really friends. We just hung out with each other because we had no other option.
And the girl that couldn't speak English
Well, I
couldn't
don't hang
understand
out.
you, which was probably for the better.
Probably.
What is it like hanging out with all these people that you have seen on the internet before, and you came from a place where you were kind of the shyer outcast, and now here you are part of the group of people that a lot of people see and they want to hang out with?
I still kind of feel like an outsider.
Yeah.
Because these people are very talented and they're very good creators and everything, and I'm just kind of like a director. And so what I noticed is that a lot of these streamers, they're very good at talking. It's their full-time job.
Yeah.
Whereas for me, it's not my full-time job. So
Yeah.
I like to listen more. And I think that's why I enjoy hanging out with them, because they do all the talking and go, hey, cool. Talk about yourself, that's great.
And you were just at the Streamer Awards, and you were telling me that there was this huge difference 6 hours before the awards and 6 hours after the awards started.
About 3 hours before the awards started, I was in an empty bathtub in my hotel room with my pillow in a fetal position, just on my phone. And I was texting my friends. I was like, this is what I'm doing right now. 3 hours before I was so nervous for the Streamer Awards.
Why were you nervous?
Because I was like, I don't know what's gonna happen.
You weren't even presenting, right?
I know, I was just some guy in the crowd. And so, I don't know, I got nervous, and it's a lot of people. And so,
What was going on through your head? Like, how am I gonna, am I gonna mess up, or?
I don't know, like, just don't be stupid, I was just worried. But that's what happens when you go from not socializing at all to like, social paradise. I loved it. I was nervous up until as soon as I got there and I was on the red carpet. Then I was like, I'm in the zone. Don't interrupt me. Let me start socializing. I started picking people off. I was like, Bella Porch, what's up? It's like,
Yeah.
hey, she probably has no idea who I am.
Right.
I'm Bella Porch, what's up?
Hey, random white guy number 7.
Exactly. And so I was just picking people up.
Hey, random white guy number 7.
Exactly. And so I was just picking people up. Confidence was through the...
Number 7.
Exactly.
Well, I'm gonna send that to someone and see if they know who he is.
And so I was just picking people up. Confidence was through the roof. I was moving. I was doing my thing. That's why I love the Streamer Awards. So many people that I look up to and enjoy and love, and all in one place. And it's I won't get that kind of socializing back home.
I kind of feel the same way before a big social event. I'm almost devastated. just the fear of talking to so many people, especially. I think there's this added layer because I have been doing this for 17 years now, and there's so many people that have seen me or heard of me or just know of my existence. And being there in front of them, I feel like, in a weird sense, I feel like I have to live up to the expectation of what they hope I am, even though I know that's not the case. In high school, I wouldn't talk really to anyone except for my close group of friends. I would try to just make myself invisible. I did not want to be the center of attention. I did not want a lot of people talking about me, looking at me, thinking about me. So I just kind of sat in the background. And I was always told I was a shy kid. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, I'm just shy. I just don't have confidence, really, is what it boiled down to.
Right.
Because I was just so nervous that I would rather not say anything, because I had that fear that was so loud of what if something goes wrong, just do nothing.
Dude, confidence is the most valuable thing in the world.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I could work any job in the world now with the confidence I have.
Really?
It's crazy. Like, I'm like, I don't know what I need to do, but I'm gonna put my head down, I'm gonna do it. And I'll try my best. You know, I'm not gonna say I will do it, but I'll try my best. And it's amazing how addicting and intoxicating, if you can get like just a dose of confidence, it is the most beautiful thing in the world.
What is it that gave you that confidence? Why do you have confidence now when you didn't have it before?
Oh, because I'm good at something for the first time in my life.
Well, what's to say it's good other than, is it numbers that tell you it's good? What is it that tells you it's good?
What tells me it's good is, yeah, obviously numbers, doing, you know, being one of the top 1% YouTubers in the world is just bananas. Not everyone can do that. Mm-hmm. But I think the biggest thing is when people start bragging about you. I gotta go, oh, you know, my son, that's Daily Dose Internet.
Do you fear that day when you will, you know, not be having videos that get hundreds of millions of views in a month?
I will make sure that never happens.
Never?
Never. Don't.
You're never gonna have a day where you're not getting hundreds of millions of views in a month.
I will make sure that doesn't happen on my terms. It would have to be something detrimental. Like this is the kind of psycho mindset you need, folks. Because like so my goals before YouTube Shorts was like, oh please, like just 100 million views. That's what I want per month.
That's still so many.
Okay, I'm like 100 million views a month. That's just what I want. Now I'm like, if I don't get 300 million views, what am I doing wrong? That's just crazy how the floor keeps going higher. Collab My Network literally had someone talk to me like, Jason, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
Like, calm down. Like, you are extremely successful. I'm like, but the numbers
but
are
I can do more.
Sometimes.
I can tell you from experience that attaching your self-worth or the value of your mind or your content or your success, equating that to numbers is a recipe for disaster.
Oh, I know. But here's the thing. I've had to turn down multiple potential relationships because I told them, I said, I can't be a good boyfriend right now because what I focus on right now would not make me a good boyfriend. So like business is number one for me. And so
what if they propose it like a business proposal? What if they said, hello, sir, or hello to whom this may concern. I would love to be a partner in thine life.
Give me the contract details. Like
okay. 2 nights on the couch watching Netflix a week. 1 date night per week. Take me to a carnival, win me stuffed animal made in China that I'm gonna throw away when I get home. Yeah. Kiss me on the forehead before you leave for work.
Yeah, one of those things, yeah. So here's what I told myself.
That's it. It's that simple.
So here's what I told myself.
I'm not even asking for sex.
Okay. So here's what I told myself, because since I'm self-aware that it's not healthy, I told myself, when I'm 35, I'm done. Like I'm probably just 99% likely I will just be done with YouTube when I'm 35, which is 5 years from now.
I thought you said you're never gonna have
on my own terms.
So you're giving yourself 5 years and you're done.
That is what I'm telling myself. We'll see.
I don't think that's gonna happen. It sounds like you're too obsessed.
Realistically. But here's the thing. If I tell myself I'm gonna do this for 10 years, I'm like, 10 years, Jesus. So I remember I was on a podcast with, Hassan and Cutie.
Yeah.
And I told them, yeah, I'll probably be done in like 2 to 3 years. And now I'm telling myself 5 years.
Yeah.
So don't listen to me.
When you talked on the phone with me, you said at least 2 more years. So 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. It's gonna be 10 years tomorrow.
I hope not. I know one day I'm gonna wake up and it's just gonna be, it's been 8 years, 10 years, huh?
I feel like you're gonna keep going because you're not gonna have that foundation of a lot of the things that people say are like the foundation of life, like relationships.
Yeah, all those things.
Because you're avoiding that stuff in order to build this.
Yeah.
But you're not going to have that to turn to when you decide you're done with this. So what is the option? Keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, it's I don't know. Probably the biggest reason why I'm still doing YouTube is the fact that I can socialize and meet new people. Because I can hang out with people that can, because I was talking to a company and they're like, what dollar amount? I'm like, honestly, I don't think it's really the dollar amount. I think it's just, I love doing what I'm doing too much because it allows me to socialize and hang out with so many cool people and make some new friends, which I've never had before. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.
This is a weird bee kind of guy.
Bees are my favorite insect in the whole world.
Why? Because they pollinate the apples?
So that's another good reason, but I think they are feared for wrong reasons, and they're cute and they're fuzzy. Here's the thing. Have you ever touched a bee before, like just for fun, petted a bee?
No, I'm afraid it's going to kill me.
No, it's not going to kill you. Okay, next time you see a bee, audience, look at me. Next time you see a bee, see them pollinating, touch their butt.
What?
Touch their butt. Well, ask for consent first. Ask for consent, touch their butt, and they won't do anything.
Can you say this without getting sued by someone that touches that and gets stung and has an allergic reaction?
Okay, here's the thing. When bees are pollinating, they don't care about anything in the whole world. It's like throwing a human into a pit of money and be like, hey, is it okay if I touch you here? They're like, I don't care. I don't care. Look at all this money. It's the same thing with a bee.
Oh my god, it's so fucking appetizing. This took the world by storm back in the fall of 2017. And when I say the world, I mean me in my bedroom looking at Twitter, exhaling through my nose. This was really cool, alright. Super Mario cereal.
Okay.
This was really cool, alright. Super Mario cereal. It's been a while since we had Nintendo-themed cereal. The most iconic one I can remember is the original Nintendo Entertainment cereal. That was 2 cereals in one, where you got 2 small bags of different flavored cereal, one for Mario, one for Zelda, and the box itself kind of looked like an NES-style box. But that was still in the era of funk. Any Nintendo products, you had to put Nintendo in quotes and also products in quotes. Nowadays, Nintendo's a lot more stingy on how their characters and brands are represented, and thus, we have one of the most Super Mario-ass looking Super Mario cereals imaginable. I thought this was really cool because 2017 was the year the Nintendo Switch launched, which was the first year it felt like Nintendo was worth something. Throughout the entire Wii U era, it just kind of felt like, us Nintendo fans were content just sitting at home by themselves alone playing Mario Party 10. It felt like nobody knew Nintendo was a thing for 5 years there. It was really crazy. But then in came 2017, and not only did we have a console launch that people were really talking about alongside some great games like Breath of the Wild, Splatoon 2, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and of course the upcoming Super Mario Odyssey, but we were getting breakfast cereals now too, like the thing we give a damn about was big enough to be in the breakfast aisle. Of course, why wouldn't he be? It's Mario, but still, this was a really cool, return to general pop culture for Nintendo in 2017. And just at the tip of the iceberg was the Mario cereal. But of course, this being Mario cereal wasn't the only thing that really got people excited. Firstly, of course, it's themed around Mario Odyssey. Just some really high quality renders here in the Mario Odyssey red map in the background and the super high quality Mario cereal logo. It was just all adding together here. And of course, if we look on the back here, there's all kinds of stuff that keeps us from consuming 120 calories per serving. Are you a Mario maestro? How well do you know the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom? Test your Mario knowledge with a few trivia questions. Which character trait describes Mario? Courageous, shy, mysterious, or naughty? If we want to be fair, I think I can find examples of all 4 of these character traits in Mario. Like mysterious, he has pockets. What does he have to hide? What was Mario's original name? Mario, Jumpman, Wario, or Mr. Mustache? How would you feel if you found your birth certificate and it had a scribbled out Mr. Mustache on it? Who is Mario's brother and trusted sidekick? Bowser, Toad, Luigi, or Shy Guy? Luigi is a shy guy. And what is the name of the kingdom that Mario is known for saving? Before I answer that, what was the little description underneath the title here? How well do you know the hero of the Mushroom Kingdom? Oh man, what's his name? Yeah, some pretty basic trivia questions here. Most of which I feel like you could probably answer just by looking around the back here for clues. But we also have a pipe maze here, and then we also have another form of a wacky little maze, just trying to see which of these Yoshi is gonna eat. It's a cute but pretty damn basic back of the box. It looks cool, it looks cute, but the real star of the show is right here. Yes, this cereal box doubles as an amiibo. This was easily like the coolest thing about this cereal release, the fact that the box was an amiibo. Nintendo proved with things like the amiibo cards and the yarn Yoshis that they can definitely turn anything they really want into amiibo. And that just got my mind racing. But I would have never expected cereal box. And it works specifically with Mario Odyssey. If you scan it in, nothing really happens. Yeah, the concept of this being an amiibo was way cooler than the actual amiibo itself. You pretty much just scan it into Mario Odyssey, and it reads it as Delicious Amiibo. And all it gives you are gold coins or a heart, which is something pretty much like any random amiibo can do in Mario Odyssey. All amiibo kind of give you extra little bonuses. Like it doesn't matter which ones. Of course, if they're like Mario series style amiibo, they'll give you more specific things. But other amiibo will actually go out and hunt for power moons for you. And the cereal box gives you even like worse garbage. It just gives you a couple extra coins or a heart. And it being labeled as Delicious Amiibo is kind of cute, but at the same time, it doesn't feel special. It doesn't feel like, wow, like I really got the goods for picking up the Mario cereal. Now I've seen some people make some custom amiibos based on this. I've seen like miniature amiibo figures of this cereal box, and yeah, the NFC chip inside is the same as a Mario cereal chip. So that's really cool. Of course, practically speaking, this might be the least practical amiibo of all time. But as a novelty, the fact that an amiibo is in this cereal box, that's really cool. And hey, to be fair, many games just require you to tap something that's an amiibo. It doesn't even matter, and you'll still get kind of a cool little bonus for it. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, this still has some practical use as an all-purpose amiibo. But of course, I will say, the most practical of uses for this cereal is consumption. So of course, this cereal released back in 2017, and it was kind of just a limited time thing. However, it did live on a bit after the Mario Odyssey launch window, as it got a re-release with a different packaging here, with a much more generic Mario theme. This is unfortunate. I mean, like, this art is really damn good. I really love it. You have Cappy there, Mario looking down at the cereal. They stick true with the old cereal mascot trope of them looking down directly at your child's soul. Here we have generic-ass Mario render alongside generic-ass Bowser and generic-ass Peach render, all in the Mushroom Kingdom, with a spoon photoshopped in Mario's hand. And on the side, To be fair, it's a different Mario render compared to this one, which is the same as the front cover, but I mean, still, generic-ass Mario. How many times have we seen this render? It's just not as cool, man. And you know what the worst thing is? They got rid of the amiibo in the box. It's not here anymore. They replaced it with a word search. And half the words aren't even Mario-related. Milk? I know I just got done complaining about this amiibo being pretty worthless, but I mean, come on. It's an amiibo in a cereal box. That's really cool.
Yummy.
I'll take that any day compared to a word search. I mean, word searches can be fun, but like I'm more of a crossword guy. If you give me a crossword, I love that thing. Word search, there's not as much just strategy in there, man. But it's whatever, all right? So this cereal lasted a bit longer, but I haven't seen it in stores for a couple years now. But I did pick this up at the time. I worked at a grocery store in late 2017, and it was a local independent grocery store. And one day, I just look in the cereal aisle, and there it was. It was honestly a little hard to find for a bit there, mainly because I don't really think cereal has the same release schedule and release style as like a video game. So cereal is more so like when it's out, it's out. When your store gets it in, your store gets it in. Nobody's waiting in line throughout midnight to get the Mario cereal. There's no release date, there's no pre-order. So I recall seeing a lot of people online posting about their journey just trying to find the Mario cereal. They couldn't do it. And then randomly one day, I was cashiering one night, I look in the cereal aisle, and there it is. I think specifically, I was working with old Jared here, and I was telling Jared, I was like, Jared, man, I've never seen the Mario cereal in person. And he goes, what are you talking about? We have one right there. And I look, holy shit. So thanks for that, Jared. I got my Mario cereal, and I've had 2 boxes in storage for quite a long time. I opened one, and I had that one, and I've kept one sealed for the past couple years. And yeah, from what I remember, this cereal, it was perfectly edible. It's not my thing, not by a long shot.
It was edible?
I am one of those Honey Bunches of Oats fucks out there. I do like a lot of like honey-based cereals. I like Honey Bunches of Oats, Honey Nut Cheerios. Just something that's sweet. You know, it can be a little sugary, but you know, I don't like going too far there. I've never been a marshmallow cereal kind of guy. So this one having mixed berry flavoring in the, you know, standard cereal pieces there. And on top of that, we got marshmallows as well. It's a little overkill, but I tried it and I thought it was fine. Felt like something that a lot of kids would be like, oh boy. And you know what? When it comes down to what flavor I expected a Mario cereal to be, I've never seen many mushroom-based cereals out there, so this worked just fine. But I'm down to give it another try, you know? So let me open this one up. First, we gotta get our cereal bowl.
You kept that in the box for a year.
I went for a spoon that looked like Mario's, and you doubt I'm a fan. All right, opening up here, we have the Mario cereal. And I got my milk here. You know, my milk is expired by 1 day, actually, which is, you know, kind of gross, but, you know, whatever. I'll make do. All right. There it is. We in Mario tonight. Yeah, so the little marshmallows here are labeled as power-up marshmallows. So this is supposed to be a question block, and I assume these are mushrooms. And what are these supposed to be? Asterisks? All right, I'm pretty excited. I haven't had this cereal in, you know, like what, 6 years at this point? And, you know, it was never a favorite of mine. I just tried it once, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. But it's not available in stores right now, so you know what? I'm ready to dig in. This is the Super Mario cereal. Oh, that's why I don't eat expired milk.
Very nice. Very nice.
Tag on here is $32.95. So whoever got this got it. I assume a little.
Ugh.
In 1967,
Wait, what's longer?
in 1967, there was a famous rock band called the Zombies.
Wow.
Just like most other music groups at the time, the Zombies were starting to enter the experimental phase of their music. They had already released quite a few hits, but the times they were a changin', so they needed to really take things to the next level. That's when they began working on their new album, their most ambitious one yet. This wouldn't be like what they did before. This would be their magnum opus. The boys got straight to work at London's Abbey Road Studios, and several months of recording and crafting later, the album Odyssey in Oracle was born. Although initially a commercial flop, the album slowly started picking up before growing immense popularity in 1969. I mean, it was so psychedelic, so nuanced, groovy. Music critics then did what they do best. They started deeply analyzing every lyric, every note, every aspect of this album. And that's when they noticed something a bit off about the album cover. The word Odyssey was spelled wrong, and people didn't know why. When they asked about it, the band stated that the misspelling was intentional. It was up to was spelled wrong, and people didn't know why. When they asked about it, the band stated that the misspelling was intentional. It was up to the listeners to decide what they think it means. And naturally, people were coming up with all kinds of theories trying to figure out what this small detail meant. Several decades later, the topic was revisited in an interview, and the true reason was finally revealed. Oh, we didn't know how to spell, and we were too embarrassed to say anything. So we just rolled with it. Sorry. Odyssey in Oracle has since been widely considered by critics to be one of the greatest albums of all time. Now, why am I telling you this story? Well, during Christmas of 2021, I released a video titled How One Typo Destroyed Thousands of Computers, which talked about the story of Goggle.com, a website that infected its victims with all kinds of malware and viruses had they accidentally visited the site by misspelling the word Google. About 6.5 minutes into the video, a huge glitch showed up, becoming the #1 search engine on the web. This was a very, and only got even further. Google was on its way to becoming the #1 officially gone public. And then, just complete silence for a solid minute. After that, the video just moves on, like nothing ever happened. Viewers were left clueless. They began flooding the comment section asking for some kind of explanation, wondering what on earth just happened. And I was frantic.
Yeah, I made a
didn't
comment
know what
about that. I wonder if
wondering what on earth just happened. And I was frantic. I didn't know what wondering what on earth just happened. And asking for some kind of
I don't think so.
explanation. Wondering what on earth just happened. And I was frantic. I didn't know what was going on. I had to do something about this. And then my group of friends put their foot down. Do not touch it. Do not touch it. Play along with it. That's what she said. No time, but she did. No time. Don't do anything. And so I waited. And I waited. And then something happened that subverted everyone's expectation.
Hey!
And then something happened that subverted
Oh yeah, I got a bunch of likes on that comment. Hey, look, it's me.
I'm in a popular YouTuber's video.
The fact that the audio cuts back and on the line, or was this all just a coincidence, is both terrifying and hilarious.
Everyone's expectations. The video started blowing up at astronomical levels, like nothing I've ever seen before.
Oh,
There
this
was
is
a
the
point
video. This is
where
what the
I
video's
was
all about. Oh
getting
my god,
10,000
that's
views
so
an
fucking
hour.
good.
I had never witnessed
How a
anything
glitch
like
gave
it.
a YouTuber millions
Comments
of
were
views.
mixed,
He's a YouTuber.
some
they're gonna
despising
do
the glitch, others praising it for its ingenious use of artistic license. Users started coming up with their own theories on what they think it means, and my head is spinning. Was this some kind of brilliant marketing tactic to get viewers to flock over to this channel? Or was it just some big oversight that only the dumbest person could miss? Or even worse, was this some cheap shot at exploiting the YouTube algorithm? Well, the video has recently experienced a bit of a renaissance, and with it now being one of the most successful videos I have ever put on my channel,
Nice.
I think now's the time to tell the full story. This is the story of the unexpected return of Goggle.com and how the unexpected return of the unexpected return. Uh-oh, has this ever happened to you? Are you the type of person to burn cereal, spend $60 to deliver a French fry? Well, thankfully, today's sponsor factors.
You may have included me in your video, but I'm still skipping, brother.
It's been over a year, and whenever people have asked me, hey, what happened in the middle of your Goggle video?
Why am I not subscribed?
My response
You're a good
has been, oh, I meant to do that. But it's not really I meant to do that. It's more like
I meant to do that.
But if that is the case, then what exactly happened to my video? How did such an obvious oversight occur? Well, the answer is quite embarrassing. I just didn't check. Now, let me explain. So I had been working on that Goggle video for quite some time, around a couple of weeks or so.
Nice.
Now, the moment I think of an idea for a video, I already have a general outline in my head for how the video is going to start and end. I have a general idea for the specific words I'm going to say, the kind of visuals I'm going to show, and what the overall message of the video is going to be. You know, what the viewers are supposed to take from it. But of course, there have been those instances of writer's block, or more what I like to call creator's block, where, as I'm making the video, I realize that a specific idea is way too ambitious to actually create in a realistic amount of time. So, I either scrap that idea entirely, or I sit staring at my computer screen trying to figure out a way to create it in a fast amount of time.
Yep.
And that's exactly what happened as I was putting together the Goggle video. The deadline for the video is slowly approaching as I am editing everything together.
No!
And the demonstration part at the very end of the video just isn't looking right for some reason. It's just not coming out the way I envisioned it. So I start debating if I should even keep that part of the video in. I mean, people won't notice if it's gone, right? It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I start messaging my friends saying, hey, does this look good? Should I take this part of the video out? And they all tell me, yeah, dude, it looks fine. Just go ahead and upload it. It doesn't have to be perfect. Great, I thought. You know what? They're right. I'm just overthinking it. I'll go ahead and get it uploaded. Now my video is exporting in my video editor. It takes about maybe 45 minutes or so to finish, and then I proofwatch it. Whenever I upload a video, I always make sure to proofwatch it first, you know, for quality assurance. And as I'm proofwatching it, I notice a very big editing error in my video. So I go back in, I fix it, and I export it again. And then I proofwatch it again. And then I notice another error. So then I fix it, and I export it again. And then another error. I do this like 3-4 more times. And you're probably asking yourself, hey dude, why didn't you just watch the whole thing in the video editor timeline first before exporting it? It would have saved you so much more time. Well, you know what? This is my channel. Stop ganging up on me. Anyway, at this point,
that doesn't work properly in most cases because what you're watching in like Premiere or whatever, if you're watching it through the I should probably switch this. if you're watching it through the Premiere thing, you're getting a preview of this is what it'll look like, but it's not actually rendered. It's just the raw files or whatever. So it's the raw audio, the raw video, the raw photos. Everything is just the original file. It's not pieced together yet. So like keyframes are just playing back as like code or whatever. So it's like, it looks like it's moving across the screen, which yeah, it is. But that's live happening as you're watching it. Like sometimes it'll pre-render. Like I know when you edit audio, like if you edit audio and keep the pitch the same, it has to pre-render the audio so it sounds nicer. But most of the time it's just watching like a preview kind of thing. And that's like how do I explain? So it's like a preview. It's what it's going to look like, more or less, but it's not an actual video. It's just objects moving around. Videos are playing. Like if you have a video in the timeline, that is technically playing when it's in the screen. But if you have like something, if you have an image moving as a keyframe, it's not a video of the image moving. It is the image moving. It's just playing out in front of you. So, and sometimes the audio messes up when it comes to that too. I know that because there was once I was editing a video. I don't think it's public anymore. But I was editing a video and the audio was clipping. And I was like, I don't know what to do. I can't fix it. So I just exported it. And then I went to that in the video and it was working fine. So sometimes the preview doesn't work properly. Switch back to this.
I'm like confident that I caught everything.
Sorry,
And
I'm a
I do
nerd.
one last export, and then it hits 100%. And it just stays there for like 25 minutes. I notice that the exported file is showing up on my desktop, even though the export technically hasn't ended yet, despite it saying 100%. So I take a calculated risk and decide to just click cancel. I start debating if I should proof watch it just one last time. And ultimately, I'm just like, oh, it's fine. I've already watched it like 6-7 times at this point. What could possibly be different about it? Just upload it. You're gonna be fine. Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys, like your friends have told you. It
Nothing
does.
bad happens.
Nothing bad ever happens to the Kennedys!
Hell yeah.
Doesn't have to be perfect. It's now 9 o'clock in the morning. I've been listening to James Blunt for like 4.5 hours. Why? I've had a cold
like
for
listening
like
to
a
music.
year. I haven't slept in 30 hours.
When I
I'm
edit.
starting to hear colors. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up. I just really need to get some sleep. Self-care. So I upload the video, I schedule it for release, and then I go to bed. And when I woke up, it wasn't, rise and shine and give God the glory. It was noon, it was pouring rain outside, and there's a voicemail from my brother. Hey man, you should probably check your comment section on your latest video. Apparently there was like a really big glitch in the middle of it for like 2 minutes, and everyone's talking about it or something. Yeah, anyway, just wanted to let you know. Bye. So that was the start of my day. And yeah, at first, I was very annoyed. I'm just thinking, wow, I spent hours and hours. First, I was very annoyed. I'm just thinking, wow.
Look who that is. I am there.
I spent hours and hours putting this video together, and this happens, and I just can't take down the video. It's a sponsored one. I have a contract. Also, I don't want to lose all those views. So I explore all the avenues I can, trying to see if I can get this fixed. But then those same friends from earlier watched the video, and they told me, dude, that segment in the middle was brilliant. It really got a scare out of me. And when I told them what happened, they said, no, it's perfect, leave it. In fact, go even further, play along with it. And since there was not much else I could do, I did just that. I played along. And as I'm reading the comments, I see that so many of them.
I was in the corner.
And as I'm reading the comments,
Hee 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 hee. Ah, look whose chest that is. Ha ha. His chesticles are on the screen.
I see that so many of my viewers are having so much fun with it. It really gave them a good scare, and they ended up liking the video so much more.
You see me
It
again?
really gave them a that so many of my viewers are having so much fun with it. It really gave them a good scare, and they ended up liking the video so much more because of it. And that ended up reflecting in the video's performance just a couple days later. The video was growing at a rate that I've never seen before. And you're probably wondering, how? Well, as it turns out, this mistake and all the decisions that were made before and after it ended up unintentionally triggering the YouTube algorithm to have the video take off. And of course, that all has to do with how the algorithm works.
Doggone it. Hold on. I'm taking a break. I'm probably going to upload this as a video, so I'll cut this out. Sorry, I got a stream to watch.
RBC Future Launch knows that day one isn't the hard part. It's the getting there that's hard. Through scholarships, networking opportunities, and upskills.
God damn it, RBC. More like see my D in your... Never mind, can't say that. I'm a minor.
You are technically watching because you're in the jar. So technically that counts, yeah. I commented, well, technically SiriBot commented first. So sorry. So sorry, pal. Sorry to break it to you. I know what. I quite filled a jaw. Small's going to immediately drown. He's so small. Yep. Yeah, he's okay. How dare you go so good? Sorry. Sorry. I gotta be in the world with the rain in it. I'll be squinting and cheating slightly. Maybe I always see a thing or two, but for the most part, yeah.
Oh, I'll move.
Yeah.
Move this.
So far, nothing crazy new has happened. But
Jeez.
Heard me reschedule. Yeah. No, you rescheduled this for me. Fuck you. Also,
get that off the screen.
I have. I should set up a hand cam, because then I could just show you this on the hand cam. I have a like, I'm like sort of making a joke, but I'm also not. Perrier. Perrier strawberry sparkling water. I have stroke. I have stroke water.
Sick.
Hi, Bulska. Hi, thank you for becoming a pod gamer, Bulska. Very cool. Thank you for following after only seeing me struggle to say Perrier. Like, tell me if you didn't know that being French existed. You know how to say this. Tell me you know how to say this. Alphabet. You mean how what is it? What happened to no, that's numbers. I was gonna say 7, 8, 9. That's not the alphabet, actually. I will reveal blob hand reveal. I want to get a green morph suit. Not that I'm not already green and need to do that. I think that'd be really funny. Perrier. Okay, yeah, but like that's if you're French. Ooh, is this a mojito? Margarita. This would be This would be good. This would be good at a cocktail, dude. It tastes so good. If you've had the strawberries and cream Dr. Pepper, and honestly, the strawberry tastes very similar to that, which is crazy. It's very good. It's an animation by Mike Salcido. I have not. I'm gonna look this up off stream. Alphabet board. Oh, I have seen this. Wait, have I? I saw someone crochet these letters. Is this an analog horror? I'm screaming, my OBS isn't working on my computer right now and I need to stream tomorrow. You can figure it out, you're so smart. You can, what the hell? You can figure it out, Red, you're so smart. You heard me recently. You're welcome. No. You're welcome. Get fucked. Get fucked. Get banned. Did you hear that? Actually, I forgot to put it up to the mic when I opened it. Why is F evil? Why is F evil? What the fuck?
Hi, Red. I saw that. Thanks for the something. I think it was a subscription. I didn't.
How about I watch this at like 10 times speed because I want to play Rain World? How about that? Does that make you happy? I'll play it at 10 times speed.
It's fucking alphabet lore. God damn it.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Are you fucking?
Oh my god. This is I had no idea that I had no idea. I had no idea that all the letters had lore, dude. Wow. That's crazy. This is better at max speed. This is better. This isn't even fast enough. This debatably is not fast enough. Yeah. Yeah. They are hiding as someone else. Oh shit, they made a gun! Oh my god. People are dying? Oh my... What? What? What?
The fucking Black Ops music makes it so much better.
This is awesome. What? This is awesome, dude. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. Friends! Oh, wait, why are we killing friends? Wait, what? What? I can't take
Frick!
I can't, I physically can't.
Forgot about that.
Anyway, thank you for sharing that with the class. Anyway, time to be in the world where it's raining sometimes. You're never gonna believe it. There is rain in this world. I can hardly believe it myself. It's pretty crazy. We're gonna beat the whole game. We're gonna beat the whole game with every character right now. I forgot this is associated with Adult Swim. That's so funny. We're gonna win. I'm gonna beat the whole game. I'm not even just gonna beat it with this guy. I'm gonna beat it with all of them. The Black Ops music was fitting you. You do not have to end your stream because I am streaming if you don't want to. I just, in case I have to say that. We have not seen it rain yet. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Why isn't there any light? There was a glowy guy here before. Do I need to go get a guy? I guess I'll just use the map. It's fine. It's fine, it doesn't matter. Oh, hello. Oh, there you go, I can actually see now.
No, I was gonna finish after watching a video on Streamlamao, but then I got the ping, open Twitch, got boobs in my face, lol, so see ya in a bit.
Okay.
Now, the end goal of the YouTube algorithm is to recommend videos that are good. I mean, of course, it's not going to push out a video that's badly made, but good and bad are subjective. What I might think is a good video, you might think is bad, and vice versa. There's no way to measure that. So how do you work around this? How do you turn qualitative data into quantitative data?
Oh,
well, YouTube
big
has
words.
a sort of checklist that it follows. Videos that meet all the criteria within that checklist are considered good and are therefore pushed in the recommended tab across YouTube. If they don't meet the list, well, these videos are considered not good enough to be pushed out. This checklist includes, but is not limited to, high click-through rate, high average view duration, and lastly, high engagement.
Nice.
Firstly, click-through rate, also known as CTR, measures how much people are clicking on your video. This is entirely dependent on how good your thumbnail and title are. Is your video's title intriguing? Does it contain keywords that allow it to show up higher in search results relating to that topic? And most important, does the topic in question have high search but low competition? This means that this is a topic that a lot of people are looking for on YouTube, but there's just not a lot of videos covering it. I just had that gut feeling that a lot of people remembered the goggle virus back in the early 2000s, but people just didn't bother to make a video about it. So I figured I would. So when people search for it, my video comes up, and they click on it. But even outside of that, I made sure that I included a segment of the title that could appeal to essentially everybody. And on top of that, make a thumbnail that I felt was intriguing. This allowed me to get a high CTR for not only my viewers, but also for people who don't even watch my channel, but instead just have the video pop up in their recommended. Now that they've clicked on it, it's important that they stay to watch the video. This is where average view duration kicks in, also known as AVD. If your AVD is high, then great. That means people are staying to watch your video. Now if it's low, then people are leaving. And there is some kind of reason why. A video with a very high CTR but a very low AVD is typically classified as a clickbait video. Now, a lot of people online seem to think that any video with a thumbnail that's just goofy looking is clickbait, but that's just not the case.
Not really.
If anything, goofy thumbnails are actually extremely effective if it actually pertains to the video. Clickbait is when the thumbnail and title are intentionally misleading and completely unrelated to the actual content of the video. This was an extremely common problem back in the Paleolithic era of YouTube, because this was before AVD was measured. This is why you hardly see clickbait content on the featured page nowadays, but saw it all the time back in 2010, 2011. YouTube has now since caught on to that. But when that glitch popped up in my video, people didn't leave. They stayed because they just had to know what happened. The AVD on my video was weird, so much more unusual looking than anything else I had made. A lot of those people then fled to the comments, asking about it. Did anyone else experience this too, or am I just going crazy? What happened to your video, dude? Was this intentional? High engagement means what you think it means. The sudden influx of YouTube comments about the glitch increased viewer engagement. Now, YouTube's algorithm is constantly changing and improving, but this was at least how it worked at the time I uploaded that video. So, my video had just accidentally checked all these boxes on a way higher scale than usual, and that is why the views exploded, and why I chose to not delete it. So what have we learned today, kids? Well, there is no such thing as a free trip to Hawaii, but on top of that, this entire ordeal...
Hawaii. I'm making fun of you because you said Hawaii weird. I'm Canadian, so how do I know this? Well, I don't know where you're from. Uh, 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 you don't say.
Really put my line of work and YouTube as a whole in an entirely new perspective for me. That I was really underestimating the beauty that is accidental art. Some of the greatest works of art weren't created because the artist was overthinking on what kind of double meaning it could provide. It was either created based on a gut feeling, or it was just unintentional altogether. This is why Bob Ross never called any of the mess-ups he would make in his paintings mistakes. He would call them happy accidents. This is coincidentally what my parents would also call me, but I think that's rooted in something much deeper. But anyway, I digress. Bob Ross used this term because,
that's
well,
funny.
He
It was a
gets
good
it.
joke.
A lot of the time,
That is good that
great
you
art
weren't
is a
an accident.
reflection
Sorry.
of the artist's subconscious. It's not something that is intentional or even well thought out. This entire situation reminded me of the ending to The Sopranos, where in the last few minutes of the series, we experience intense buildup and anticipation, on the edge of our seats wondering if our main character, Tony Soprano, is going to make it out of that diner alive, as we hear Journey's Don't Stop Believin' blaring through the scene, until it just abruptly cuts to black, mid-thought. And then that's just the ending to the entire show. The ending to The Sopranos is regarded as one of the most controversial endings in television history, and the show's creator, David Chase, used Don't Stop Believin' as the song of choice simply because the show's crew hated the song. But he didn't realize just how important it is throughout this scene. It has been collectively agreed on that Tony does get killed at the end of the show, and the sudden cut to black represents that. It is an homage to an earlier scene in the series that talks about how getting whacked is so quick, you probably don't even notice it.
You probably don't even hear it when it happens, right?
Right, because every time we watch Godfather, when Michael Corleone shoots those guys in the restaurant, those assholes who tried to kill his dad, you sit there with your fucking bowl of ice cream and you say it's your favorite scene of all time.
In this scene, we hear Tony's son, AJ, mention something that his dad once told him about how we should cherish every moment that we have together because we just don't know when that can be taken away.
Focus on the good times. Don't be shocked, kid. Isn't that what you said one time? Try and remember the times that were good?
I did?
Yeah.
Well, it's true, I guess.
And Chase later added on to this, saying that life is short. Either it ends here for Tony or some other time. But in spite of that, it's really worth it. So don't stop believing. But funnily enough, it is also likely that Tony doesn't die, and that the show just continues on without us. I think that the YouTube channel The Take really puts it best. It may be that the viewer is getting whacked, not Tony. Because we've been observing, rationalizing, and even romanticizing all of Tony's abhorrent behavior throughout the whole series, we are therefore complicit.
I don't know.
We are just as bad as the mafia
I know where you're from.
And we therefore should...
I know where you're from. You are from... And then I die because comedic effect. You are from the place Dick Court.
Shouldn't even be given the satisfaction
Yes, it's me,
of
Mr.
seeing where
Gundelelf.
Tony's fate lies. This is especially supported with a lyric from the song. The movie never ends. It goes on and on and on. We just aren't there to see it. This song added so much more powerful meaning to what might just be one of the greatest endings in television history. And it was all because David Chase thought it was funny. The glitch in my video also reminded me of the story of Ruth Wakefield. the owner of the Toll House Inn back in the 1930s.
Don't stop.
She was trying to make chocolate cookies, but
Nice.
didn't have all the necessary ingredients for it.
Good job.
So she decided to break up a chocolate bar into a bunch of little pieces and add it to the cookie dough,
Good job.
hoping that the chocolate would melt into the dough as it was cooking.
Nice.
But instead, the chocolate just melted in chunks, and chocolate chip cookies were born. Not all accidents are bad. Going back to Odyssey and Oracle, listeners noticed that this misspelling could also be a play on words for the term ode, a poem meant to be sung.
Odyssey.
Not to mention that the Odyssey is also a poem written by Homer. What started off...
Humper symptom. Humper symptom. Humper symptom. Humpler Simpson. Simpin.
As an embarrassing mistake, ended up adding a whole other layer of meaning to the album. And there really is a bit of irony to the fact that because I was so fixated on making my video perfect, I ended up accidentally making it even more imperfect. And it's even more incredible that out of all the videos this could have happened on,
I don't know who that
it
is.
happened on a video
what
that
that is.
specifically talks about how mass destruction can occur if you simply mention a word. That glitch added a whole other layer of depth to my video that I wouldn't have even considered had it not happened in the first place.
For that? Nope.
Perhaps it was something in my subconscious that made me choose to not proof watch that video one last time. But either way, I am so glad that I did not make the rash decision of taking it down.
I thought you you're making a Homer Simpson joke. I thought you were making like saying like a character's name in a show, and I was just like, I don't know who that is. No, Simpson.
Got to experience it in a so much more interesting way. So, to finally answer your question, explain yourself. Why haven't you taken that video down and fixed it?
Because it's funny.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to live in a world without Odyssey and Oracle and chocolate chip cookies. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and click the
Good
notification.
video. If you're wondering what it's about, Goggle. He made a video on the Goggle virus, which is some old thing. And I can't find it. Oh, whatever. Oh, there it is. And around here in the video, his mic cut out, or there was a glitch. And it wasn't on purpose, but he didn't take it down. I'm liking the video, by the way.
Goggle.com was in fact malicious in 2004, except for some claims from some tertiary sources. But the timeline does add up. In 2000, Google was exploding and on its way to becoming the #1 search engine on the web. And in 2004, the company had officially gone public. This was a very important year for Google, and only got its name out there even further, exploding and on its way to becoming the #1 search engine on the web, officially gone public. This was a very important year for Google, and only got it even further. Google was exploding and on its way to becoming the #1 search engine on the web, officially gone public.
And then it's just silent. With ambience for the next minute, I believe. Minute or two. And the funniest thing that I made a comment about, listen to the line it comes back on. I made a comment about this and I got 3.5 thousand likes on it. It was in the video that we were just watching. Listen to the line that it came back on. This was an accident, but listen to this.
Or was this all just a coincidence?
What? Or was this all just a coincidence? And it's a fucking accident. That's good. That is good. Yeah, I made a comment a year ago when I first watched this. Okay, so it's the day after I watched this video. When the audio glitched, I thought it was going insane. It was 2 a.m. I was half asleep. My eyes were closed. The audio started bugging. I thought my brain was being broken. So congratulations, broken audio. You made me have a panic attack. About half a year later, the fact that the audio cuts back in on the line, or was this all just a coincidence, is both terrifying and hilarious. And I got like a bunch of replies, and yeah. Yeah. Editing or rendering bug. And then people keep saying it's intentional. People keep saying it was intentional. Reinstall my audio drivers. YouTube algorithm works in strange ways. Eh. What? I thought it was my wife! I thought it was my wife! I think they meant Wi-Fi. I thought it was my wife! What'd your wife do? Janessa, get in here! Is Janessa a word? I don't know. I don't think it is. I was trying to say Jessica. But yeah, in the other video, I was actually in it. I'm so cool. Or was this all just a coincidence?
Put their foot down. She said, that subverted.
Wow, I'm in the video. Wow, I'm so cool. I'm ending this stream soon anyway. Well, I'm actually ending it now, so thanks for visiting. That was fun. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Have a good night. I think I still have audio on here. My thing move? Okay, there we go. Oh, it got wider. Nice. This is made for 4x3, so it's moved weirdly. But whatever. Thank you for visiting. Have a good night or day or whatever time it is for you. Take care.